Foundation. And we are so grateful to have you all here today. And thank you to Cumulus, and Goldie's coming up here now, and Kelly's done a tremendous job. I can't thank them enough. This is our 9th year, but this is a real special time for us. This is the Karen Chandler Trust Foundation 20th anniversary. We've been in existence for 20 years helping cancer patients in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and Cumberland County. We help them financially. We don't do research. Nope. We don't even do education. We help them financially. If they're in a pinch, we're there for them. Today, I hope I got a treat for you. I think you're going to like the chicken. I got up in the wee hours this morning. We smoked it for 4 hours. Woo! And I'm telling you, it ought to be good. So let's, y'all might want to gather around because I'm going to be doing some things to the chicken and prepping it. But guess what? I've already got the chicken done. We know that, right? So if y'all want to see, I'm going to be prepping it right here. By the way, while I'm prepping this, Goldie's been with us for 15 out of those 20 years, and we are so thankful to have him on our board. Great guy. He's been with us a long time, and this is the 9th year for Cumulus. All right. We're going to start with the whole chicken. Harris Teeter whole chicken. It's I don't even think it's what do they call them, range fed. It's just a chicken, okay? And here we go. Here's the chicken we're going to start with. Now, something I should have done ahead of time. I'm going to clean this out. But here's our whole bird. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to inject this chicken. And we do that with nothing but apple juice and butter. Just warm it up, that's all you got to do. And heat it, don't get it too hot, it'll break your injector. You can get the injectors for $12 at Bed Bath & Beyond if you don't have them. So we're going to take this bird and we're going to inject it in a number of locations. And if you can see it down here, you'll see it'll blow up. With this liquid. And we're going to give it a good little shot in the breast. We're going to give a couple shots there and a couple in the thighs and drumsticks. Okay? Really simple. Not rocket science. Okay. Then, of course, we want to season it a little bit. Now, I use a dry rub. Anybody use a dry rub? Well, I use a dry rub, and I have my own mixture, but I'm using one I bought off the shelf today. But before I put that on, I have to prep it a little bit more. So I use none other than beer mustard, or you can use Dijon mustard or pure mustard. The whole intent of this mustard is to get the seasonings to stick to it. Okay? That's the whole intent of it. But I prefer the beer mustard, and that's what we're going to use here right now. I'm going to get it all over. Then we're going to get a little messy because I'm going to rub it in a little bit. Okay? And then we're going to take, sorry, I got to come out of one of these gloves. Then we're going to take our dry rub. And we're going to hit it really heavy, okay? My dry rub's got a little bit of kick. I like a little bit of cayenne pepper. But it's basically a brown sugar mix. I use the same rub I use for pork, I use for chicken. Now, here comes the magic. My darling wife, who's here with me today, found this little tool. If you've ever done beer chicken before, one of the problems that you have is getting the beer can. Once you set it on this beer can, the beer can falls over, right? Anybody experienced that? I have. Well, they have this. It's, what was it, $19.95? $14.95 at Steinmart. Best. Yeah, you can get it on the web at steinmart.com or at the store, okay? Now, the magic ingredients, of course, is beer. And the beer we're going to use, and I prefer this, this is Blue Moon Pacific Apricot Wheat. I like one of the citrus beers, okay, because it really goes good in the flavor, okay? Blue Moon makes a good one. Gosh, there's a bunch of them, but one with a citrus base is really, really good. So what I do is open that up, and I fill this little cup with beer, okay? Just like that. No, we didn't mean to put a head on that beer, but we did. Okay? Then we take the chicken, open it up at the bottom, and slide it right over that cup that locks into place. Well, that's not quite as easy. There we go. There we go. I don't want to forget this other side, so I'm going to season it in a little bit too. Okay? Now, the most important thing to remember is the next two steps. Do not let that chicken get over 165 degrees. If you're going to smoke it on the grill, or even if you're not going to smoke it on the grill, use indirect heat. Do you know what indirect heat is? Indirect heat is where you move all the charcoal to one side without it. So you're going to put the chicken over where there's not any charcoal. That way it'll keep from burning. I recommend a little digital thermometer that I use. This is one of them. Set it for 165 degrees, which is what chicken should be done at. And sometimes between 160 and 165. If it gets any hotter than that, it'll dry out. Okay? And then last but not least, the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of cooking. Pick out, now this is my own sauce, but pick out a barbecue sauce. The base of this is Sweet Baby Ray. That's the base that I use. Then I add some other stuff to it. But give it, you want to put that on the last 20 minutes, let it glaze over. And the other thing that I do is I take butter, softened butter, and I stick it between the wings and on the breast as it cooks. And that's kind of what I do. Okay? Now, we had a lot of fun. And now you get to taste what I did this morning between 5 and, time to pull it off? 9:30, okay. So here we go. If I could get somebody to help me put this in little containers.
I will.
Okay, let's see. I've got where's my,
Where did that lady go?
my tongs right here. Oh, Kelly's ready. Okay.
I know there are gloves in here somewhere.
After we get done, now I boned it and made it so you guys could eat it. But I want to tell you, if anybody wants to see a picture of it, I have one on my phone when I pulled it off the grill this morning.
Yum.
But I think you'll like it. And I want you to help yourself. We'll start doing these little cups over here.
Say, what would you
Right
like
here.
me to do?
Just put some in cups for these folks.
You bet.
And I hope you enjoy it very much.
Come on up and try